Okay, it says we are live. Hello,
Hello.
everyone. We are getting ready to do our monthly reading sprints. I am telling you, it's kind of crazy because haven't we been doing this for 9 months? Is it 8 or 9 months?
That's amazing. I didn't realize it had been that long.
I'm proud of us that we
So,
stuck to something. We said we were going to do it.
yes. Me too.
So we have managed to do alternating reading sprints. We do them every other month on each other's channel. Well, I guess we do them every month, but we switch whose channel we do it on.
Exactly. And you posted early this time. You let people know.
I can't believe it. Truly cannot.
That was impressive. You all requested that we let you know earlier. So Jenny did. Now I have to follow through too.
We're going to try. We will try to be better about it. It feels like we do it. I mean, not last minute because we know we're going to do reading sprints every month.
Right.
But we'd never know which day or what time we're going to do it. But it does seem like we've settled on Thursdays.
Yes. That seems to work well. Around this time.
Good. Some people are already here. Hi, Penny.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Nolan. Hi, Emily.
Welcome.
Let us know what you will be reading in the comments. I'm very curious.
Yes, me too. Okay, what is next in your what are you reading? I'm ready to be surprised.
I'm reading The Wicked King by Holly Black because I read The Cruel Prince is the first in this trilogy. It's like about Fae, and I read it on this past weekend. I finished it Monday night, and I said, I'll be reading the next one immediately.
Oh, okay.
So it was really good. So I'm really excited. I feel like I've fallen back in love with reading. I'm so
Yay.
happy to be here. It's with a lot of current literature. I don't know why I have been ignoring stuff that's popular, that's being currently published. I feel like the past few years I've just been focused on like backlist stuff. And that's good. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of really great stuff that's being published right now. So
Mhm.
that's what this year has been for me, I feel.
Yeah, you're doing great with that.
What are you reading?
Um okay, I have a couple options as always. But I think what I want to start with is I want to start crying in H Mart.
I knew it was a matter of time for you to pick that up.
Yes, definitely. I am not. I mean, I guess it's in trend now because Jungkook also picked up a copy. So I guess it's in trend, but I'm always late to the trends. So I was like, I realized this was popular like last year on BookTube, and I'm just finally getting to it now. But JK can make anything trend again. So I'm calling it a trend.
Yes. I think it's going to be kind of sad, isn't it? A sad memoir.
I have no idea.
Oh, I maybe I'm just guessing based on it saying crying. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably. I'm hoping that it's somewhat funny and hitting myself with it. But I'm also hoping for some food writing, maybe, because there's noodles and
Yeah.
chopsticks on the cover. So, memoirs and food to me, that makes me interested.
Yeah.
And Korean, obviously. So, that's mainly it. I'm supposed to be buddy reading that this month.
Well, that'll
Now,
be fun.
yeah, I'm excited with Sarah Esther.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She said when you guys went to the TXT concert, you or no, it was to her the not to TXT, it was to the BTS concert. She went to H Mart, I think she said,
Yeah.
and she's wanted to read it since then.
We don't have any H marts in my area. We have like what they call the G Mart. And I don't know the
Mm.
difference between G and H and what they do.
I don't either.
Hello. Hi, Natalia. Hi from Malta. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Malta's it's the middle of the night over there. I would love to go to Malta and see all the wild rabbits. They say there are so many rabbits on Malta.
Ooh.
I would love to see them. Oh, Emily's reading Words of
Ooh.
Radiance halfway through. Good for you.
Yes. That's a great place to be.
Yes, that's a big one. Penny is reading The Tyrant's Law by Daniel Abraham. I have heard nothing but good things about him. I want to try his stuff.
I would be super curious what you think because it's pretty different from other fantasy that I read.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I never know with us. I never know if I should recommend a book to you or if I should take a recommendation from you because if
No.
y'all who are here don't know, we're very opposites attract. We
Yeah.
don't tend to read the same stuff or like the same things. So it's always fun.
Yes. I would be curious what you think because for me, it wasn't as emotionally attracting to me. It wasn't as emotional to me. But I hear that that changes. Penny will tell you, I'm sure, the further you go in the series, kind of the better it gets. So, but intellectually, it was interesting. Like the world building was really interesting and stuff. But I just didn't really connect emotionally. So I haven't read the second book yet.
Hello, all. Anna's trying to finish the January 6th report. You have I don't even know. Good luck to you. I couldn't even follow it while it was going on. For my mental health, it's kind of like the battle between being informed and your mental health is very, very hard.
That is so true. I just gave up being informed for a while, but I'm working on it
I
again.
know there was a point in the pandemic where I just had to shut everything off that was current news cycle. I just had to be in my little world for a little while.
Yeah.
Nolan can't choose between Before the Coffee Gets Cold or The Love Hypothesis.
Ooh.
I just picked up The Love Hypothesis. I am so pumped about it because I know it's Kylo Ren and Rey fan fiction that they've scrubbed the names off of. So
Oh.
I feel like it can't be that bad. But Before the Coffee Gets Cold, everyone says is like really cozy. I feel like you would like it, Christy. It sounds like a book that would be for you.
Before the coffee gets cold?
Yeah, I think it's Japanese.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I think I know which one that is. I feel like Tiffany just read it not that long ago. I didn't know it was cozy though. Wow.
I think it is. I think it's kind of like a magical coffee shop.
Mm.
Maybe I'm totally wrong. Nolan, correct me. Adrian
Oh.
is reading the Anglo-Saxons. Go, Adrian.
Ah.
It's really good. It's really good.
I've
Middle
gotten lots of
down.
comments, by the way, recently about people that you have influenced.
Oh, well, good. Good on that one. That's a good book.
Yes, on multiple things. Lots of people mentioned Moby Dick.
I am glad. If Moby Dick has a million fans, I'm one of them. If Moby Dick has no fans, I'm dead. Oh, Emily just finished Emma of 83rd Street today, which is a modern retelling of Emma. That sounds cute.
Ooh, yes.
Hi.
Hi, Anna.
I'm reading Hamlet for Ancients a Thon and listening to Howl's Moving Castle. What a combo.
Yeah.
I love Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes, me too. You've read the book and seen the movie?
Yeah.
Yay. I actually preferred the book. I loved it so
I do
much.
too. I do too. I
Really?
really, speaking
Okay.
of cozy, Howl's
Yes.
Moving Castle is very cozy.
Super cozy. So funny. I love her humor. Her sense of humor is great.
Mm-hmm. It's 1
Wow.
a.m. in Malta.
Thank you for hanging out.
Yes. Wow, 200 pages for finishing Brothers Karamazov.
That's exciting.
That's another big one. You might finish that in the next couple of days. Matt has wild groundhogs. I am interested in groundhogs. We also have them here, which I didn't realize until that long ago. And I saw one and I literally thought it was a beaver. As big as it was, I said that's got to be a beaver, but then it didn't have the tail. And then I learned we have groundhogs here in the South. They are so cute.
Oh,
They're really cute. Do you have groundhogs, Christy? They might not like it
I'm
out
not
west. They might be
sure.
an eastern.
I really don't know. Or do groundhogs like dig holes in the
Yeah.
ground or they do? Okay, we get lots of gophers. I don't know if we get groundhogs.
I bet they're cousins, a gopher and a groundhog.
Yeah,
They
maybe so.
sound like they kind of do the same thing.
Yeah. Maybe it's like we call crawdads, South calls them crayfish. Maybe they're like really similar.
Yeah. Penny is telling us the Long Price Quartet is great.
That's the
Faye
one
is
I
reading The House of Spirits.
Ooh.
Intense. Matt also needs to read it. I agree, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
The whole is greater than the parts, according to Penny.
Aha. Yes.
There are a lot of things like that. There are a lot of series that it's hard to judge individual books and series to me now because they blur
Mhm.
together and I no longer remember what
Yeah.
happened in which book. Alchemy of Masks and Mirrors. I don't think I've heard of that.
I know some friends who really enjoyed that.
I'm going to add it to my list. Penny says, before the coffee gets cold is sad. I should have known.
Okay.
Not to generalize on all of the Japanese literature I've read, but none of it has been happy.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Hi, Catherine. Are you in
Hello.
Korea, Catherine? So it's about 8 a.m. there. I feel bad people being up in the middle of the night. So I'm
No.
glad if it's 8 a.m. I feel like that's a decent time.
Yes.
Nolan confirms the cozy vibe.
Okay. Okay. Cozy and sad at the end. Got
Yep.
it.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, Anne lives in Delaware and she's confined to the house because of the smoke. Yeah. We've had it bad here too. I didn't know that it would come this far south. Do you know what's happening, Christy? All these Canadian wildfires are
I heard
happening.
something about it
The
from
smoke is in the air all the way down here.
man. They must be really bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I walked outside Monday and I thought, what is this haze in the air? And then I learned that we were actually seeing smoke from wildfires that are thousands of miles away from here. So I can't imagine folks in Delaware or in Canada who are
Yeah.
like right there on it. It's terrible. Oh, Faye is Canadian.
Oh, I'm sorry, Faye.
I'm sorry, y'all.
I was now just thinking all of my Canadian friends. I
I
hope you're
know.
okay.
Oh, Lori will be reading a mystery by Peter May. I feel like a mystery is a great choice to read during reading sprints.
Yes.
It's something really quick moving.
Something you can jump in and out of really easily and quickly.
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I need to try her. She sounds really good, but I know like Kate Howe isn't a fan, and some of my friends are not fans.
Yeah.
So I'm curious what I'll think of her. But I think I might. I think I might really like her.
I thought you might too. I've never read her, but I forgot that Kate doesn't really care for her.
Yeah.
I take Kate's word as gospel. When she
Yeah.
says it wasn't good, I say, "You're right, Kate." And I move on.
I was really surprised when I heard that from her, but yeah, I was like, oh, well, I still have to try it.
Scary.
Oh, yeah. Probably not wrong.
Hmm.
Fires here haven't been as bad though recently. They were really bad for like 5 years or so. And we were just always on fire, and our fire season was really long in California. But they've they've really the firefighters have upped their game, and we've given a lot more money to those departments so that they can take care of like um the wildlife, basically the all the brush and stuff that
Yeah.
they had let grow out. They're now cutting it all back. They're replacing, they're undergrounding telephone lines, stuff like that.
That is crazy. And that's where they should be investing their money since y'all deal with
Yes.
it all the time.
Yeah, exactly. There were some lawsuits, so I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
self-preservation for the
Yeah.
companies.
Oh, everyone's talking about the haze. Is it hazy
Oh,
where you are, Matt? That's crazy.
wow.
Oh, Catherine, you're in Ontario. Yeah, then you're quite close to it.
Oh, yikes.
Wow.
Huh.
That is so interesting. And
Yeah.
it rained here yesterday, and they told us that the rain would not even affect it. Because I thought,
Mm-hmm.
oh, well, the rain will come and that'll clear the air out. But they said the rain had no effect on it being in the air, which is such a
Really?
strange thing.
That is surprising. Yeah, I would think that the wind would maybe move it somewhere else or
Yeah,
something.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, are we ready to start sprinting?
Yeah, let's sprint.
Let's do it. We typically do half-hour sprints. I hope that y'all are good with that.
Mhm.
And we can do from maybe 20 to 40. 20 after, I mean, not to 40, 50. I can't do math. I am sorry, y'all. It's it's nearing the end of the week, so my brain is not firing on all cylinders anymore. All right. Let's do it.
Yes, fighting.
All right. How did everybody do?
I almost finished chapter 1, and I think I'm gonna be obsessed. And it's
Lots of
going
food
to be,
writing.
yes, lots of food, constant food. And I definitely think it's gonna be sad too, because she's talking about the death of her mom quite a bit.
Oh,
So, but I love it so much already. How did you do?
I think I read 5 chapters, but they're short chapters.
Nice.
So that's kind of nice. It's nice to have short chapters every now and again because I think that makes you feel like you achieved a lot.
Yes. It makes it feel like it's moving quickly. Yay. So, have you read Holly Black before now?
I actually read The Cruel Prince, I think, when it came out, and I didn't carry on. I don't know why.
Okay.
It seems like I thought I didn't like it. But I had a friend in college maybe who was obsessed with Tithe,
Mm.
which I think is like her first series, and I really did not like that. I tried to read that to have something to talk to my friend about, and I was like, not for me. That
Oh,
is
yeah.
just not for me. So I thought maybe I didn't like her, but now I do.
Yay.
That's why I guess you should always give somebody a second chance.
Yes, I'm finding that too. Like, it just might not be the right time when you first pick it up. I was wondering because I feel like I remember you saying at some point that you didn't feel like Holly Black was really for you. So that's really exciting that you came back to it and now you're enjoying it. I love it when that
Yeah,
happens.
me too. It's very rare, it seems like.
It's been happening to me a lot lately.
I know. I feel like this year I've accepted that my reading tastes have changed a lot. And so
Yeah,
now I'm rethinking stuff that I thought I didn't like.
same.
Because now we're memoir people.
Yes,
We didn't know it, but we are.
100%. It's exciting. I always had like grouped myself in like people who like fantasy, but for some reason don't like Game of Thrones. Like, I don't know if it's too violent or whatever, but now that I know I love Game of Thrones, my entire schema has now shifted. I am no longer that person. I am a different person now.
I knew you would like it. I knew it would get you. I said, there will be a time.
Yes.
It's just
It
so smart.
it is. Oh, and there's so much to look forward to. Like he unfolds things really slowly, but there's still a lot happening. Like it's always exciting, but there's so much to look forward to in the future as well. As you're
Yeah.
just lots he's done lots of planning ahead with that series.
Ooh, Emily read 14 pages. Go, Emily.
Good job.
Penny read 10 pages. Go,
Yeah.
Penny. Faye also did 10 pages.
Did we see what Fade's reading? Did you tell us,
I
Faye?
think, is Faye reading The House of Spirits? Is that
Ah,
the
that's
one?
right. That was right. Yeah.
That seems very dense.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Is it the one by Isabel Allende?
Yes. Okay.
I'm very intimidated by her. I feel like I would love her, but I'm very intimidated.
Kind of same. It says it was an instant seller. Wow. And it was her debut. That sounds fascinating.
Ooh, 11 pages. Go, Nolan.
Woo.
20 pages of The Starless Sea. I have not read that. And I feel like I would like it. I feel like it would be very whimsical is a good word. I feel like it would be very whimsical.
Did you read The Night Circus?
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
But that's one that I have thought about constantly now that I feel like my reading tastes have changed. I feel like that is a book that I would now really like
Ah, interesting. Okay.
because I think it's about the vibe more than
Yeah.
about the characters. And the
Yeah.
first time I read it, I thought I was going to get some great character work, and
Right.
I was not ready for it to just be all vibe, no plot.
Yes.
But now I am. Now I love all vibe, no plot.
Yes. Now that you know.
Did you read it? The Night Circus?
I did. And I thought as well that it was going to be more character driven. I think I did like it, but then when I tried to reread it, because I don't remember literally anything about it, I was like, no, there's just not enough characterization. So, yeah.
Yeah. You're right, Matt.
Yeah,
That's why I think I like it.
that makes sense.
It's very political and very historical fiction heavy.
That makes me wonder if I would really like historical fiction too. Because I've
You
read like 0.0% historical fiction.
you would. You would.
Okay.
I
I'll
feel
have
like
to.
you would. We need to find your perfect historical fiction, but it's out there.
I really loved Ellie Harper's books so far, so I'm looking forward to the next one in that trilogy. But I need to find more.
Yeah, we need to find your gateway.
Yes.
And really one of my least favorite historical fictions that I have ever read, which is Pachinko. I hate so much that Pachinko like led me down the rabbit hole, and now I know all this stuff
Hmm.
about the Japanese occupation of Korea, because even though I didn't like the book, I have used what it has taught me, like what it inspired me to look at, like to look
Hmm.
into. I use it almost weekly now for some reason. Like today at work, we got in a map of Korea China and Japan from the late
Mm.
1930s. And my boss
Wow.
called me in and was like, this doesn't say Korea. And I know you know some stuff about Korea. And it was called Joseon. I said, well, they didn't call it Korea. They didn't call it Korea. And then I had to explain like why everything was in Japanese characters. I
Wow.
was like, oh, this was Japanese colonial period. And so and I had to get up on my soapbox. So even when historical fiction is bad, I feel like it teaches me so much or inspires me to like learn what really happened. That's why I don't think it's that bad when people say, oh, this wasn't real. And historical fiction was like telling you the wrong thing that happened. Well, me, it means that I'm going to go look it up and find
Right.
out what really happened. So I don't care if it's incorrect.
Hmm. Hmm. You're like the ideal historical fiction reader. You can enjoy it just as a story, but you also don't go spouting incorrect facts after reading it. You actually research it.
And I get maybe nobody else wants to do that. Nobody else is a nerd. But for those of us that are, like
Yes.
you and me, Christy, and now it's taken us a year to read a history of Korea book, reading one chapter a week.
Yes.
That's respectable. I also wish I had a snack.
Yes. I had to go get one. That's
I
why I
don't
turned my thing off.
I don't blame you. What did you get?
I air fried a potato earlier and I only ate half of it. So I just ate the other half and
Is
some seaweed.
that not incredible to air fry a baked potato?
Yes. It's so
Incredible.
good.
Hmm.
And it's like not even that unhealthy. I mean, it's a potato. So if you don't want tons of carbs and starches in your life, I guess don't eat potatoes. But potatoes are not unhealthy.
No, they have a lot of fiber
Yes.
and they have iron and stuff. They're very good.
Yes. Exactly. and I paired it with seaweed because there's iron in this. So now I'm
Now you have iron.
yes.
Well, Faye thinks it's accessible.
Okay.
It seems like I always pair Isabel Allende with um, the book that you didn't like, Christy.
Oh,
What is it?
Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
It seems
100
like
years.
I feel like they're in conversation.
Mm.
100
Yes.
Years of Solitude. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I need to read more Latin literature. Tiffany's reading Borges right now, and but she said it's definitely as intimidating as you think it is.
I feel like that would be very, very intimidating. She's always doing something. Like
I
she
know.
reads all over the world and all over across time periods all at the same time.
Impressed.
Ooh, Hild's on my TBR.
Hild. I'm learning about all kinds of books tonight.
Yeah, about Hild of Whitby, a 7th century saint. Yes.
Oh
We need
yeah.
more Anglo-Saxon content, as I'm always saying.
I've seen the cover is like so distinctive.
Okay, Faye says there are shades of Marquez, but it's not that heavy.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a good recommendation then.
Well, shall we go again? Shall we sprint again?
Yes. Let's do it.
Do we want to do another 30-minute sprint?
Yeah, I think that went well.
Let's do it.
Yes.
We're going to do some odd times here. Okay. Oh, 3 to
Awesome.
33. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Good luck, everyone. All right, how did everyone do? I'm sorry for all this noise. Apparently everyone has decided to mow their grass at 8:30 at night.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys have like hours when you're allowed to do that sort of thing this time of year?
No, I think people do it whenever. I think it's just based on the heat. People wait. They either do it really early or they do it really late just to stay out of the heat.
Oh man. Yeah, people do that here, but 8:30 is pretty late. I don't know if I've seen that before. Oh
It's too
man.
late. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Stop making noise.
Oh man. Well, I did pretty good. I sent a Marco Polo. I guess, yeah. So I've never really used it before, but Sarah told me that Marco Polo is the thing, and it's kind of fun. You can send like videos to each other, and of other social media doesn't really handle videos. So I just sent her a polo of my thoughts on the first chapter in H Mart, and then I started back on Pilgrim's Progress because I really need to get. I was aiming for like 100 pages a week or so, but I'm a little behind that. So
Well, that was good. You did a lot.
thanks. Yeah, I felt productive. How about you?
I think I'm almost halfway through. So I don't know how many chapters I read. I think I read 2 chapters. These were longer chapters.
Okay.
I should have been making note of like the page number, but it's really good. There's like an underwater fairy kingdom, and I think they're going to have to go to the underwater fairy kingdom, and I can't wait.
Ooh,
I'm ready to see mermaids.
that does sound like really fun. Wow. Water fairies. So are mermaids water fairies? Is that like
I think sometimes they are. They've talked in this series a lot about selkies, which are like
mm-hmm.
women who can disguise themselves as seals, which is such a
Mm-hmm.
vibe. And then like when they come on land, they just have a seal skin that they wear.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love anything about fairies. I learn something new from every different fae book that I read.
Mm.
And
There's
this
a
is
lot of
very
fairies
interesting.
there.
There's always something new.
That's exciting. Have you? I forget if I've asked you. Have you read the Scorpio races before?
Yes.
You have? Okay. I bet you would like that one.
Yes, I love the Scorpio races.
Me too. So good. That's my favorite book by her.
I want to reread a lot of her stuff and see if I still like it.
Yeah.
It's just been so long since I've read those.
Yes. Tiffany just mentioned reading a book by Laini Taylor, and I was like, Laini Taylor. Man, that's like from so long ago I was reading her.
A blast from the past.
Yeah. I feel the same way about Maggie Seabutter. It's like, wow. I was obsessed for a long time.
Yes, me too. How did everyone in the comments do? Oh, Emily did 15 more pages. You are very steady.
Excellent.
Nolan didn't get to read much. That is so sad. That is so sad. It was a rock.
Oh man.
Oh, so sad.
That is
14 pages for Faye. Go Faye.
woo.
15 for Penny. It feels like we're all like in the teens range.
Yeah. People did well this sprint.
Mm-hmm. Good for you, Anna Marie.
Oh yes, you're
Yes.
reading.
Here she is. Hi, Sarah.
I just followed you.
I'm gonna have to find out about polo because I feel like I need that in my life.
It's really cool.
Like when I have the energy, I'd rather send a video
Right?
than text.
Yes.
It's too much for me to text.
And seeing somebody's face is like so much less stress inducing than just voice or text to me. Like,
That's true.
I can see exactly what they mean. It's like being on Zoom.
True. That's really true. Man, that is a real blast from the past, Daughter of Smoke and Bone.
Yes.
Those were the days. That's why I love Men with Wings. We don't need to get into weirdness here. But let's start. Let's start because the guy in this book has a tail. Can't deal with it. You know, I'm trying to like not visualize the fact that he has a tail. Like, why do we need that? But wings, I can get into that. There you go. That was
Tail
therapy
makes things
hour.
different. What?
There was therapy hour. Creatures I would date, not tailed creatures, but wings. I like it.
Wings wouldn't significantly change like your, well, for one, your reproductive anatomy, but I feel like a tail would.
Right. And
Wings
they've
would
like
make
described at length what this tail looks like. Like that it doesn't have
things
anything on it until like the end that has a tuft. And I'm like, please stop. Stop. I can't even see him as attractive if you say that. Meanwhile, me, I'll watch the Venom movies and I'm like, there's something about Venom. Venom's got something going on. So, I mean, I'm willing to suspend, disbelief for a lot, but apparently not for tails. Tails are where I'm drawing the line.
Oh man. Did you see that on YouTube lives now they have like you can react with like emojis to a live and sending hearts.
That's so crazy. It makes me feel like I'm on like Instagram Live or something. Because I
Yes, or
always,
like
when people,
live.
right, I always am sending hearts. I'm like, love y'all
Yes.
every time. Because the only people I watch on Instagram Live don't speak English.
Right. We have language and it is heart emojis.
Yes. That's universal.
Yes. But I think we can't necessarily see it since we're on StreamYard. Sad
That's
times.
sad.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the ones live. We would like to see the little hearts.
Yes.
That would be good morale boosting.
Yes. Oh, somebody is sending emojis. I just saw it on here. So apparently I can see it on here. I'll let you know.
Now I've got to try it. Now I have to see. Sorry, y'all, for this interlude. I'm not very high tech. So, oh, I see the heart. I see little celebration things.
Yes.
Oh, it's Penny. Thank you, Penny.
Yay, thank you, Penny.
We needed that. It takes very little to make me happy. Very, very little.
Oh, we're getting lots of emojis now. Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Matt says it's very fun. It is.
Isn't it? It's very satisfying.
Faye sending hearts. Thank you, Faye. The best you can do is more than
Thank
enough.
you. Yes. It's the mower moved off a bit. Thank you, sir. Or madam. Well,
Do we want to sprint again?
that's what I was thinking. I'm up for it.
I am too. Are y'all up for it in the comments?
Let us
We're
know.
I tend to be weaker than some people. I see that some people go live and they'll be doing reading sprints for 7 hours. And I'm like, I respect the stamina. I respect it, but I could not be on camera for 7 hours straight.
In like Twitch streamers, I don't know how they do it. This is why we're not on Twitch.
Amen. This is why we're YouTubers.
Yay, Sarah! Let us know what you're reading.
Yes, everyone says, let's do it. Okay.
Yes.
Sarah just got back from the gym and she
Good
is
for
ready.
you.
Let's do it. Okay.
Fighting.
Yes. Good, Penny. I'm already in bed. That's where I'm sitting. All right. Let's do it, y'all.
Yes.
Shall we do another half hour?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right.
Let me see if I can do math. Never a guarantee. All right. Good luck, everybody. Fighting. All right. How did everybody do?
I got a little bit further in Pilgrim's Progress, and then a salesman came to the door, so I had to go talk to him. So while I was at it, I just made my dinner. So I didn't get that much reading done, unfortunately. How about you?
I am now over halfway through. I think I only have 100 pages left, which is great.
You're doing great. Because you crossed the halfway point, right? On this sprint.
Yes. Yes. I don't think the book's that long. I think it's only around 300 pages, but that's nice. Sometimes you need a win. You need a short book.
Yes. So what are you thinking of it? Like better or worse than the first one?
I like it on par. I kind of think, though, the first one was better just because there was a lot of like political intrigue in that. But this is better in terms of like the romance.
Mm-hmm.
But the tail had to make an appearance in a romantic scene.
Oh no.
And I'd have said, bro, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to pause it right here. And I don't think I can be with you. Hate to be prejudiced against
all the finned people out there.
Yes, people with long monkey described tails. But I mean, it was just it's bizarre. I just wonder why she thought of all the things to give him a tail.
Yeah.
Why not a horn? Like horns or something like that. Like I could deal with that, but
are we underwater yet by that point in the book?
No, the underwater people are causing a lot of trouble, but they have not yet gone into the undersea. And I hope that they do. I think that'll be fun and summery.
That would be really fun and very summery. Yes. We'll hope for that. I mean, in a fantasy world, you really want the fantasy. So, and if it's, I feel like that's what fantasy needs to generally do is like go where not only you expect, but even further than you expect with it. What was that? There was a book you just read recently where you talked about how it went even farther than I could have anticipated. I don't remember what book it was now. Oh, it was the one about the like inside the publishing industry.
Oh, Yellowface.
Yeah. So I feel like that's what a really good fiction book can do. They take it so far, farther than you could have anticipated.
Yes, and don't hint at something like mermaids and
if you're not
expect me not to see them.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're not going to deliver, don't hint at mermaids.
Yes.
Matt got to a twist.
Ooh, exciting.
That's very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
They finished a chapter. Yay.
Good job.
Your goal for the day, you achieved it.
Winning. And you were social.
Right. Sarah finished her chapter.
It was short.
Natalia's halfway through Howl's Moving Castle.
Yay.
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 That's always exciting.
I'll be the first one to tell you that there is a romance out there for you. As I said for years, oh, I'll never read romance. I'm not that kind of girl. And now, literally, basically the only thing I want to read is romance. So I'm excited to try the Love Hypothesis now that you're reading it and enjoying it because I just picked it up and I'm so excited.
I hope you love it too, Jenny.
We need to get you on the romance train, Christy.
I need to find some romance that I like because Comeback was it so far.
I started to say you liked Comeback,
I loved Comeback.
so you know it's out there.
Definitely. I tried, was it like Cami Tang or something? I don't know. Butterfly Swords or something like that. And I just couldn't get past the writing, unfortunately.
Oh,
But
I
I feel
remember
like,
when you read that.
yeah, I feel like Asian themed will get me into any genre, literally any genre. So, yeah. I'm kind of looking at Jean, no, Guy Gabriel K's Chinese fantasy maybe next. Something to
Oh,
read.
I've heard that's really good.
It looks really good.
Anything he does, anything he touches turns to gold for me. So
I think he's gonna be a new favorite for me.
yes, I knew you would like him. He's so dreamy.
Yes.
Matt wants to try Yours Truly by
Ooh.
Abby Jimenez. I also want to try Yours Truly because I have heard that the hero has really bad anxiety and that there is a scene where like the girl is at a house party before he gets there and she takes a picture of the driveway and sends it to him and they're like, what are you doing? And she said, well, he has really bad anxiety, and so like it's helpful to him to know when he is driving somewhere like what the parking situation is going to be, like that helps calm him down. And I said, I love it. I've not even read
That's
the book
sweet.
and I love that.
I love that too. Because honestly, parking in a city is the most anxiety inducing thing. I'm looking that up now too.
Oh, Catherine's reading A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire on chapter 14.
Ooh. That's a title right there.
Yes. A
Do you know
very
what?
an iconically fantasy romance title.
Okay.
I feel.
Right on trend with us, Catherine.
Yes. Yes, Catherine, you're mind melding with us. Thanks, Nolan. I hope you continue and that you continue loving it. It's sad when you've been DNFing a lot in a genre.
Yes. Hi.
Yes, welcome. Oh, a cozy mystery. Stork Raving Mad. That is so cute. The title is so
I
cute.
love that. Stork raving mad. Why do cozy mysteries have the best titles?
I
Always.
know. The puns are always great.
Yes. I love a pun. I know not everybody's a fan.
I do too.
I think mainly because I can't really make puns, so I'm always just like, wow, that's so smart. And people who can do it are like, no, it's not.
Ooh, reading The Red and the Black by Stendhal. That's intense. I have never read that, but I feel like I would like it. It would
Yes.
calm me down too, Matt. I feel like, I don't know. That's what I think I like about romance is that people like learn each other's weaknesses and then try to like help them out with it or try to be like the puzzle piece that fills in the gaps. That's
Yes.
very comforting to me and has never been my experience with romance in real life. So I would like to see that. I would like to see that on more dating apps rather than men holding a fish that they caught out of the lake.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happens here. That's what's big in the South is I got this fish. Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah. I guess they're saying they can provide,
They can
you know.
provide.
They can
Yeah.
provide.
That's
Oh, Catherine wants to read Yellowface too. It was really, really good.
It sounded really good.
I
Like
feel like,
something I should look at.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like you should read it just because I want to know what your thoughts on it would be.
Okay. We'll have to do reading like Jenny part 2.
Yes, we should have buddy read it. I didn't even think about this, but we should have buddy read it because there was a lot to think about as like a booktuber. It was really interesting.
I hadn't even heard about it until you talked about it. So this is what happens. I hear about trends from you usually. So thank
Oh
you
my
for
gosh,
keeping me
that's
trendy.
you're getting it way far behind if you're getting it from me.
Literally am. I'm not on Twitter, sadly. Except for K-pop. Then I go on Twitter sometimes.
That's the only reason I open Twitter and then I exit when I see what's going on. I said that was enough for me. Isn't it? You see the fish everywhere. It's almost a meme at this point.
That is so funny.
Either that or they're like in their four-wheeler. Bonus points if they have a four-wheeler and they also fish. So, I mean, we're in the South. I recognize it, but it's interesting. Yes, country boys do love to fish. They do love their fish. And my daddy loves to fish, and I grew up fishing, so I respect the game. I respect it, but I can't eat anything I've looked in their eyes, and I've seen it alive. I don't think I can do it.
I know people going to like, I'm sure they do this elsewhere, but I watch a lot of Korean mukbangs and they like go to the market and pick out the crab that they want to eat and stuff like that. It's like, wow. I mean, that's super fresh. I'm for sure it's delicious, but yeah, it's kind of sad.
It is. I think about that a lot with lobsters, that people will pick out the lobster that they want. I'm like, how can you look it in its eye? It's I don't know. I guess like that's the vegetarian in me.
Yeah.
It's bad. I it's a hard world out there, Anna Marie. It's a dearth. It really is a dearth of good options. And maybe most people who have good options are not online dating. I don't know. But every time you talk to someone, that's how they met somebody else. So I feel like it's one of the only options that we have. Sad to say. But it does convey a lot in a picture to me. I know exactly what you're into if you're holding up a fish.
You need the guy to be holding up like art or standing next to like David or something.
Yes, be at a museum. Be
Yes.
well dressed. I've had that conversation with myself. Now we're on dating and y'all are getting a second therapy hour. But the reason I feel like I'm very harsh on American men, because when I watch like shows from other countries, I'm like, why are people in Korea so good looking? Why are people in France and Italy so good looking? And it's because they dress well, because people wear a cut, like a tailored cut jacket or a pant that's slim. And I hate American men's fashion so much that I think it dulls a lot of their shine for me. So maybe my soulmate is maybe not in this country.
I know. America doesn't really have fashion, sadly.
No, what we have is months on from what others have. I think that if you watch a trend elsewhere, we finally get it when they stop wearing it in Europe.
Oops. Hang on, I'm gonna turn off my sound so I can find my phone.
Her phone's ringing. I'm sure y'all heard it. I also did not like going to the part of the grocery store with lobsters, Faye. It was really upsetting. especially at seafood restaurants, and they're just right there in the door. You walk right in and you have to see them. Matt, I feel that. Yeah, most people here we knew in high school. It's and in high school, I mean, when you've known somebody in high school, you've seen them at their worst. So it's kind of an uphill battle at that point. If you told them a
Yes.
stack of books, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Selfies are less acceptable for men, and I don't know why.
Mm.
Take a selfie. I feel bad. I feel like there's just a lot. There we go. We could get on the soapbox about like social norms for men and masculinity and like what that means for people. But oh, for her, the lobsters at Walmart were my favorite part of shopping trips.
My dad used to bring crabs home alive and just like let them crawl on our floor, and like he would tell me to come in there and I would have like bare feet, you know, so I'd be terrified. Funny memories. My dad's an East Coast boy.
Oh yeah, then he's definitely in good company. He's in good company. Matt, this is so funny. And literally, I think you should do it
Mm-hmm.
because that's a vibe. That's hilarious.
You would attract the right kind of person if you did that.
Right. Are y'all watching? This is the last thing I'll say. Are y'all watching that docu-series on Netflix called Mer People? And it's about people who do like are mermaids at like parties and at hotels and stuff like that. It
Whoa.
is insane what they do. Like they're such incredible athletes, but like they'll put on these heavy tails. And so when you swim, you don't have control of both legs individually. Like you have to move them as one in the tail. I cannot imagine how difficult that is.
Yeah, you'd have to be really strong and coordinated.
That's gotten me on mermaid TikTok because I was watching that. And now every TikTok I have is like ASMR mermaids. And I can't stand ASMR. And so I have no idea how I got on ASMR TikTok. But mermaid TikTok, I didn't know it was a thing. And I'm happy to be here.
Mermaid TikTok. So there's a type of tail you like.
Yeah. You know what? You know what? You're right. I'm trying to think now of like, I'm definitely one of the girlies that thinks monsters are cute. And so, like, The Shape of Water, did he have a tail? I'd go there. I thought that was romantic. Did you watch The Shape of Water, Christy? You would love it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Guillermo del Toro is like a visionary and he really likes horror, but he really likes like a romanticized version of monsters.
Mm.
And I think you would like thematically what he does.
Okay.
I would be interested to know what you think.
I would, yeah, because I was interested in zombies mainly because of the theme, but it tended to be too gory for me to really get into zombies. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I always like what horror authors are saying, and I'm interested in what they're saying, and filmmakers as well. But I'm just usually too afraid to continue.
I think I would drown too, Matt. Yes, a master of vibes. My favorite of his, everyone is gonna know, is darn, right off the top of my head, it's already left. The title has left my brain. But Tom Hiddleston was in it.
That will make a movie.
And it was like Victorian Gothic ghost story.
A ghost story.
Yes. He went. You stop. You stop. This is my
Oh.
fantasy, Sarah. Thank you. Everyone in the comments, I know that y'all are not probably also K-pop girlies, but Jonghan was made to be a merman. Do-young could do anything. Whatever he wants to do, I'm thankful. He could eat a piece of bread on a live stream, and I would say 10 out of 10. I'd pay for it. Crimson Peak, that's the one.
Ah.
That's a vibe. But I think you would think it was a little bit gory.
Okay.
I feel like you might not like that one. Lush
Okay.
is the word. It is very lush. The costumes are so pretty.
Mm.
Me too. This is taking a turn. I'm sorry to all of y'all, but y'all seen me for who I really am. I'm somebody who would date the mummy. I've already said it. I would. If he asked me out, I would say, well, but he probably is rotting. Like, that's probably not the vibe. You know?
If you have a problem with tails, rotting would probably be up there with problems.
Yeah. I am so sorry, y'all. Y'all the curtain, you've really seen behind the curtain here. And the look into my mind. It's country boys. Now I'm rethinking countrymen with fish. So maybe I should give them a chance. Me too, Matt. I too would date anyone in the mummy. Literally anyone. Benny? Maybe not. Maybe not Benny. Maybe not Benny. He wasn't trustworthy, but the mummy 100%. He didn't talk. He said, it's time to be quiet and get things done. I feel like they would smell like fish. They probably would. Are there any good books about mermaids? Now I'm into this. I need a merman romance so I can picture Do-young.
I wrote a story about mermaids, but I haven't
Did you
read one
really?
that I liked. Yeah.
Did you really? That's fascinating.
And it is a romance, sort of. Kind of a, yeah. I could send it to you if you're interested.
Yes, please do.
Okay.
That's
the only one
interesting.
I've liked. I've read lots of mermaid things, but I generally don't end up loving them, sadly.
Yeah. And a lot of the time, it's like one person is a mermaid and one person is human.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you spend a lot of time in like the human world. I'm really interested in being under the water.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to find that out. I hope somebody has like mermaid recommendations here on YouTube. Thank you, Sarah. I've already said, Venom. I would go out with Venom. The creature from the Black Lagoon. There's a lot that's wrong with me. Aliens, sometimes robots have a thing going for them. Lost in Space, that robot. I said, there's something here. There's something human about this. I don't know. I have read, though, psychologically that women like monsters like this because for us, there's a personality. Like women are more attracted to personality than look.
Ah.
And so there's something about like a person's vibe means a lot to women when they're attracted to somebody.
That makes sense.
And for men, vibe comes in like second.
To looks.
Like they'll be intrigued by what you look like and then they'll get into your vibe, which I think is interesting.
And that's why men don't need in their like fiction and movies and stuff necessarily a girl with a ton of personality.
Right.
Like I always think of the way what Victorian men wrote women.
Yes. Very standard and very wooden a lot of the time.
Yeah, sadly.
Sad. I also need recommendations for a mermaid marathon. And what can we watch? What are other mermaid things? I'm about to go see the new Little Mermaid.
Yes.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm probably going to cry because I think she can really sing, and that'll be kind of emotional. I need to watch Avatar
Ooh.
too. That's under the water, isn't it?
Really? It
Yeah.
is?
Yeah, I think it's
Ooh.
about like the underwater kingdoms.
We gotta get
Monsters.
Sarah up on this live next time.
Yeah, Sarah knows what's going on. Monsters are usually misunderstood, and that's my weakness. Yes. Yes. Well, y'all, I really am sorry for the turn this has taken. Y'all have had to see me go through this publicly. But are y'all up for another sprint? Do y'all want to call it a night?
I'm
How
up
are you
for it.
feeling, Christy? Okay, you're up for it?
Yeah, it's still early hours here.
Well, I say let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Should we do another half hour?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. Are y'all good with that in the comments? I'm sure you are. I'm going to watch The Mummy after this, even though I need to go to bed. See my man. Yeah, thank you, Matt. I could pay a therapist for this, but why? I could submit y'all to what I to what I need to tell a therapist. Okay, everyone can do one more. Let's do it.
Woo! I bet.
All right. Can I do math? Every time this really gets me. It really puts the math.
It is a test.
All right. Good luck, everyone.
Yes, fighting.
All right. How did we do?
I hit 20%. Yay.
Good for you.
Thanks. How did you do?
I have maybe 20 pages left.
Oh my gosh. Are you going to finish it tonight?
I might, but I'm really tired, so I don't know if I'll really make it.
Oh, well, that'll be easy to finish tomorrow, if not today.
Yeah.
And is it the beginning of your weekend now?
Yes. So that's exciting.
Happy weekend.
Yes.
So you'll have plenty of time. Do you know what you're going to start next?
I think I'll read the third one.
Yeah. Oh, you have it on hand?
Yes. I bought a box set.
That was smart.
Matt was book browsing instead of reading. That's valid.
Yeah. I was filming a vlog entry for some of that. So, yeah, I get it. Yay.
Ooh, okay, yay.
Ooh.
Ooh.
How is that? I love that series. It's so good. Wait, The Last Metal. Isn't that part of the Mistborn era too? Or is that? I think it is.
I thought that's what it was.
Okay, cool.
I don't know. Yes, edit your videos. These can be productivity sprints too.
Totally. Definitely.
Wow, Faye.
Wow.
Faye read an entire half of a graphic novel.
In addition to what she'd already read tonight. What graphic novel? Is it good? Yeah.
The newest Mistborn.
Newest Mistborn. Okay. That's awesome. Are you reading The Secret Projects, Anne? Sorry.
Ooh, yeah. This is not very long. Well, I'm always shocked. I feel like graphic novels and like manga are kind of deceptive. And I always think I'm going to read them very quickly and then I never do.
I know, same. I'm not the kind of person who reads them in one sitting usually.
Yeah. Well, this was fun. Thanks, y'all, for coming.
Yes. And thank you for hosting, Jenny.
Yes, anytime. This is definitely the longest one I've ever hosted.
Yes. 4 sprints. We did great.
We really did. Good for us. We all achieved a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the main goal.
Oh. Yay. Everybody enjoyed it, it seems like.
Yes, I'm glad that everyone enjoyed it. Well, next month we will be sprinting on Christy's channel and it will be K-Tropathon themed.
Yes.
So bring your Korean reads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yes, me too. We all have lots of them built up because Korean-thon, we're still waiting for it to come.
Yes. I'm glad you could come, Anne. Yes.
Yay.
I'm glad everyone could come. Thanks for coming and join us next month over on Christy's channel. And we will announce it earlier. This was a good idea to announce it early enough that people knew it was coming.
Yes, I will aim for that.
Well, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to go to bed.
Good night, everyone.
Night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.